Hi everybody, I'm Sheree with the Monroe County Library System, and I wanted to talk to you today about the idea that our world is full of diversity. That means variety or differences, different languages, different races, different religions, cultures, abilities, traditions. And as we move around all over the world and we talk to people from all over the world, we're always learning about each other and sharing our own traditions and stories. We think that a diverse community needs diverse libraries, and that's why we are starting a series called Sharing Stories. Each month I'll come to you in a video and tell you some events and celebrations that happen around the world that we hope start to be seen and talked about in our community. For instance, this month, October, is Global Diversity Awareness Month. So all month long, we hope that people are talking about diversity and inclusion and equity. Global Diversity Awareness Month is a time where we remember that all the different traditions make our society richer and more equitable for everybody. So when I think about books that celebrate all of us in amazing ways, of course, one of my very favorites is This Is How We Do It. So this is one day in the life of 7 kids from around the world. And as you look at each page, you'll see that it talks about how different communities have transportation, how different communities' teachers look, what kind of schools they might be in, what their teachers are called, what they do at school and what they do after school, what their games are. So each page tells you about how people do it all over the world. And This Is My World, Meet 84 Kids from Around the Globe is another amazing book that takes real kids from all over the globe and talks about what do they like to do. This is Gemma. She lives in South Africa, and it shows who her pet is, what her country looks like, what the top sports are, what they like to do on vacation. So if you're looking for books that celebrate diversity around the world, the library has so many amazing choices. October is also the month when we celebrate Diwali. Diwali is an Indian festival of light. This book is Celebration of Light. It includes Diwali as well as many other celebrations around the world that bring light into our stories. So if you want to celebrate Diwali at home, you might want to, I don't know, I gotta look at my paper here really quick. You might want to research the 5 days of Diwali and then celebrate each one in the traditional way. Now, if you need help with that, you can find information about Diwali at the library. The end of October, actually November 1st and 2nd, are when people in Mexico celebrate Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. Now, this is not a creepy, scary dead holiday. This is when we celebrate our ancestors and the people who have gone before us. This is a fantastic book that tells you about some of the traditions of Dia de los Muertos. We have a lot more to explore at the library. And if you wanted to celebrate at home, you might ask a family member, particularly an older family member, to tell you about your ancestors and people in your family. I also wanted to highlight that we have so many diverse books at the library for every age. This is Flying Lessons and Other Stories. This is a book that is written, short stories are collected in this book, and it is all kinds of authors of different backgrounds and different cultures who bring their traditions to their story. Also, I want to mention Refugee by Alan Gratz. If any of you have read his books, you know they are all fantastic. This one in particular actually has 3 different stories about a boy in Nazi Germany, a girl in 1980s Cuba, and a boy who lives in Syria in present time. Their stories all talk about how they are trying to leave a country where things are very bad for them and create better lives. How their stories all come together is amazing in the end. The other thing I want to mention about sharing stories is it's not just going to be me sharing videos each month, but we hope to bring you into each one of our libraries to share your stories. There might be programs happening that you would like to attend. There might be book displays where you come in and find out about different traditions and stories that you didn't know about. There might be a read-in, there might be stories at a story time. So we hope that you come into the library and see that all we have to offer in terms of sharing stories with you, and that you share your stories with us. Thank you so much for watching today. I'll see you next month.